Ladies and gentlemen, Bank of America, man, they have got caught doing some criminal stuff, y'all. And I might have gotten caught up in some of that activity. Now, I used to bank with them back in 2015. I got sick and tired of this bank. I did not like Bank of America. My goodness, I hate this bank. So, anyway, I decided to close my account and I moved my money to another bank. Maybe like a year or 2 after I closed my account, something came in the mail about an account that I was positive was not mine, but my name was on it, and I called them over it, and then the account abruptly got closed, and I was like and I wasn't even aware of this account. So come to find out, they have done this to thousands of people, and some of you may never know if they've done this to you. So, Bank of America, the nation's second largest bank, has been ordered to pay more than $100 million dollars to customers for double charging insufficient fund fees, withholding reward bonuses, and opening accounts without customers' knowledge or permission. So, in other words, Bank of America is doing all kinds of criminal activity. And you know what is so bad about this, y'all? They get to stay in business like they are legitimate, and they are crooks. Bank of America, they are crooks. And they will close your account, won't give you your money back, and won't give you an explanation. I have spoken to so many people that has happened to. It's not even funny. They are notorious for doing that, just abruptly shutting your account down, and when you try to contact them to ask why, they won't tell you why, and they take your money. I mean, they won't do anything to shut this criminal activity down. So what? They're gonna pay this money, y'all, and they gonna start right up again, doing some shady mess. So, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau announced Tuesday that an investigation found that Bank of America harmed hundreds of thousands of customers across multiple product lines over a period of 7 years, though a series of illegal practices. As a result, Bank of America was ordered to pay over $100 million dollars to customers and another 90 million in penalties, a separate 60 million fines they were ordered to pay by their office of the comptroller of currency. So this is because they violated laws around overdraft fees. Do you know they were charging people double on overdraft fees? They were. Like I said, this place is nothing but criminals and crooks, but they're going to be still in business and viewed as legitimate. They really should be shut down for all of the criminal activity that they have been doing for years. They should be shut down. So, Bank of America was double dipping on fees, opening accounts without customer consent, and withholding rewards are illegal and undermine customer trust practices. They said that they were doing all across the banking system. Bank of America was doing this. So, according to NPR, building a business model by double dipping on fees is simply not legal. And that's why we've sanctioned Bank of America and ordered them to pay back the customers they cheated. I'm sure there's a lot of people that were cheated. A lot. Okay, so the OCC said it found that the bank charged tens of millions of dollars in fees and resubmitted transactions in violation of Section 5 of the Federal Trade Commission Act, which prevents financial institutions from using unfair or deceptive acts and practices. And that's exactly what they did. Yeah, they made a killing on double, overdraft fees. So, overdraft programs should help, not harm consumers. Today's actions demonstrate the OCC commitment to protecting consumers and promoting fairness and trust in banking. You know what? If you really wanted to be fair and trusting, you would shut down Bank of America and not allow them to do any more business in this country. But we know this country is not fueled on justice. This country is fueled on injustice. So you'll let them stay around and let them continue to do business like they've done nothing wrong. We expect banks to conduct their activities in compliance with all applicable laws and standards. When they don't, we will act accordingly. So, a spokesperson from the bank said that the bank voluntarily reduced overdraft fees and eliminated all insufficient fund feeds. So what? You did that. So? But you doubled up on overdraft fees for over 7 years? I wonder what that came out to. I don't know. I just got this feeling it came out to way more than what they have to pay out. She said the changes have resulted in a drop in revenue from these fees for over 90%. The bank also dropped the overdraft fees from $35 to $10 in May of 2022. Yeah, but they did $35 for over 7 years. Mm, mm, mm. So, Bank of America targeted potential customers by offering special cash and point rewards if they signed up for a credit card, a common signing bonus used by competing credit card companies. However, according to the CFPD, Bank of America illegally withheld those bonuses from tens of millions of customers. Bank of America has been ordered to follow through on those promises. Well, what if somebody don't have the credit card anymore and they got cheated on the bonuses because they didn't apply them? Just asking. We know in the US, many people are really closely scrutinizing the credit card they sign up for based on rewards, whether it's cash, bonuses at enrollment, or airline points, or other proprietary point systems. The fact that Bank of America advertised these sign up bonuses and then did a bait and switch completely undermines the fair market and consumer choice. Bank of America employees opened accounts without consumer knowledge. They said this was happening as far back as 2012. And I was banking with them back in 2012. I left in 2015. Bank of America employees illegally applied for and enrolled consumers for credit cards without their knowledge or permission to reach sale based incentive goals and evaluation criteria according to CFPB. Employees illegally signed up customers by using and obtaining consumers' credit reports and completed applications without their permission, which resulted in unjust fees and negative impacts. to customers' credit scores. Well, if it had an impact, somebody was probably using those cards. That essentially taken over someone's identity and exploiting it financially. And it's totally improper. It's totally inexcusable. So whether was happening to just a handful, to thousands, or to millions, we find this extremely serious. Bank of America, y'all, they also found in this whole thing is a repeat offender. Like I said, as long as you let them stay in business after finding this out, then what do they have to lose? They're going to do this again. They know all they're going to have to do is pay some money out and they get to continue on in business. So this isn't the first time the bank has been penalized for conducting illegal practices. Bank of America shelled out $727 million to the CFPB back in 2014 for illegally deceiving roughly 1.4 million customers through deceptive marketing products. The bank also was ordered to pay $20 million of civil money penalty for charging 1.9 million consumers for a credit card monitoring and credit reporting services they never received. Mm, mm, mm. The bank was slapped with two other penalties in 2022, totaling $235 million. A $10 million civil penalty for unlawful processing of out of state garnishments, removing customer funds for debt against customer bank accounts, $225 million in fines for automatically and unlawfully freezing customer account with a fraud detection program during the pandemic. So people were out of work and they seized that opportunity to freeze accounts. Ooh, these people ain't no damn good. Bank of America is a repeat offender, being a household name that has been punished before didn't stop it from allegedly cheating customers out of tens of millions of dollars in fees and credit card rewards and opening up accounts without their authorization. The U.S. Public Interest Research Group Consumer Campaign Director Mike Litt said in a statement Tuesday the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau's strong enforcement action shows why it makes a difference to have a federal agency monitoring the financial marketplace day in and day out. You know what? You're somewhat right. But if Bank of America is a repeat offender of all of this illegal activity, and you let them continue to go on in this system, then to me, you're being complicit. So, yeah, they have to pay $250 million, but they get to go on and commit fraud again. They already said they have repeated these schemes before. Unbelievable. America is the place where people are revered for being criminals. Just think about all the criminals you can think of that they propped up in this society. I mean, this place is rotten. But you can expect the institutions to function like this. There is no business in America that is big and corporate out here and it's not corrupt. They're all corrupt. They're all doing illegal things. They're cooking the books. They're doing all kinds of stuff and getting away with it. They get caught, they have to shell out some money, but they get to stay in business. And see, that's where America is wrong. When these things happen, these businesses should be forced out, period. They should not be able to conduct business in this country ever again. If you would do that and shake them up a bit, a lot of this corruption will go away. But if they just got to pay out some few $1 million, they're not going to stop the corruption. In fact, you're encouraging it as far as I'm concerned. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.